What did Ellie Goulding say while playing Riichi Mahjong? You draw a red dragon pair and you call upon a half flush would-be bum. For more value, we could later call con and sumo and triumph. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul, folks. It's a song parody of Ellie Goulding's Lights. It's a silly occurrence. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul. My name's Yusong. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are, folks. It's always darkest before the dawn, okay? This is unsustainable. It looks horrendous right now. What am I, a Mark Rothko painting? That's right. Mark Rothko enjoyers on notice. That guy just paints one color. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul. It's easy in a moment like this to give in to the darkness, okay? It's easy to have Ansem, the wise, on your shoulder, being like, Riku, come over to the darkness. But guess what, folks? Read my lips. Kingdom Hearts is light. You cannot despair. As soon as you genuinely start despairing, this game is gonna rob you for all your worth. And you know what? I'm gonna say it right now. I know the Illuminati is listening. The people in charge of, you know, deciding what tiles I get. I'm gonna say it into the microphone because I know they're listening. Here we go. I cannot. I wish I could, but I cannot, folks. I would mulligan this hand. It's not even that bad of a hand, but we could get that 7, 8, 9, and the 9 is the door in the character suit, right? I'm gonna say this. I'm recording this on my birthday. That's right. I'm cashing this in spiritually. It's my birthday game. I would like to win. I would like to win. People, you might have assumed that I like losing. No, nay, hark. He enjoys winning, folks. All right, this hand is very Riichi pinfooable. Maybe if we're lucky, we get like a 7, 8, 9 or a 6, 7, 8 Sanshoku. Don't hold your breath. And as I say that, we draw into a potential 7, 8, 9 Sanshoku. I mean, it feels bad. It feels bad to keep an excessive and vestigial limb. You know, it's like what's that one vestigial organ that we all have? Okay, this is really embarrassing. This is a certified English major moment, folks. Do you not need your esophagus or whatever? My girlfriend is laughing from the other room. I got it wrong. But there is a vestigial limb in the human body that you straight up don't need, right? It's like your glottal stop or something, right? Do you know what it is? Maybe. No, you use your kidneys for alcohol. People get kidney transplants. All right, you have to understand. I'm an English major. My significant other, she's a half journalism, half English major as well. We're not STEM lords, folks. Let us know in the comment section down below. This is humiliating. Get me out of this video, man. This is humiliating. All right, what have we learned lately? What I learned in boating school is, especially from, look, now we can talk about it, right? Now we can talk about it because the videos are over, but you just watched them this past weekend. What have we learned from the streams? Okay, here's a new thing that we learned from the streams to put in our Mahjong gameplay. If we are in last place and someone has an open Mangan and we want to fight to remain in the dealer's seat, just move B, get out the way. Unless you have an amazing hand, you gotta move B, get out the way, get out the way B, get out the way. It's me. I'm the B in that song. Also, can we do a little housekeeping? I forgot to say this up top. Please subscribe. I always forget. This is humiliating. This is a humiliating video. Good thing I love humiliation. Please, hey, if you like this song or you like this genre, consider liking and or if you're feeling nasty and generous, consider subscribing, okay? Or leaving a like and a comment if you're feeling generous. Also, if you subscribe to me on Twitch when I'm not even streaming here, so I thank you with a contrarian message with my Family Guy impressions. Peter, is your name the made-up currency from the Mega Man Battle Network franchise? Kinda. Lowish. That's why my name is Zenner. Thank you for the tier 1 subscription even when I'm not streaming. Right loaded with the Riichi. It's the worst day of my life, folks. And that was a reference to the fact that in the Mega Man Battle Network series, the currency in that game is called the Zenny, folks. It's called the Zenny. Do I need to get out more? Hey, rude. And not to reverse parasocial, but Zenner is often in the friendly games that are being held on the Discord, and they post very funny memes. So genuinely, The reverse parasocial. I'm cashing it in. I'm just, you know, I know your address. No, I don't. Just thank you for the support. It really means a lot to me. Anyway, Ryload's gonna call it Riichi. I don't want to lay this hand down. I want to fight for my right to party, folks. I want to fight for my right to party. I don't know if we're gonna be able to. Oh no. Okay, maybe we can do something here if I can. Oh, you know what? 4 of bamboo is looking safe. 6 of bamboo they just threw down. And so we can probably throw down this 3 of bamboo. They could have a 1-2, but that's like a, I don't know, an unlikely occurrence. Oh, he's flirting with death, folks. He's flirting with death. But guess what? I'm making eyes at everyone at the bar. You know what I mean? When you got so much natural charisma, it just kind of happens. All right. Our Cross Lord, instead of, okay. I mean, I don't know what this means, but instead of having 2 extra tiles of safety, they instead decide to pawn the 2 of bamboo. This is not a play that I particularly enjoy doing. Wowzers. Wowzers. Okay. Wowzers and meowzers. I'll say it. I don't care who knows. How am I doing outside of all this chaos that I'm bringing to you at the start of the video? I'm doing okay. Genuinely doing okay. Pretty chill birthday, all things considered. Might do some cleaning. Might get some help with vacuuming. Okay, there's the chasing Riichi. And there goes the run. There goes the battle. I will say, in a lot of our past Riichi Mahjong games, we have not gotten to see the orange pixels of the Riichi button. And honestly, it's, you know, this is kind of poetic. In French, you don't say, I miss you. You say, oh, like, that piece is missing from me. Like your piece is missing from me. Okay, that sounds bad. That sounds vulgar. That sounds incorrect. And you know what? It probably is. But it's like, tu me manques. You are missing from me. And I think that's beautiful. You know what's been missing from me? The orange pixels of the Riichi button, friends. The orange button of the orange pixels of the Riichi button have never been more missed than they are right meow. How is this hand looking? I mean, this hand is looking all right. We got 1 Dora. Do not miss your chance to blow. That's kind of interesting. What do we want to draw? I mean, another Dora wouldn't be bad. 4, 6, 8 shape here in the circle suit. I can kind of F with that. So how do I feel in general? I mean, we could rank down, you know? We could definitely rank down. I think it's foolish to... Arguably, it could be faster, you know, to throw like 7 games in a row and the Yusong Liu story, but like throw 7 games in a row, maybe, and then rank back down to Master 1 tier, and then rank all the way up to, back up to Master 2 star. Because if you do that, you start at 1600 elo, and right now we're at 400 elo, and that's not good. I get to run! Did you see that? Coach, did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see that? I did it. I stole a base from first to second when the pitcher wasn't looking. He's pogging, folks. I cheat to get into Tenpai. Good players pawn and cheat to get into Tenpai, right? An early pawn or an early cheat, it's kind of zuzzy. Ooh, great hand, though. Y'all have heard of the Great Henge, which is a Magic the Gathering card? This is a great hand, okay? This is a great hand. I would love to draw, I mean, I don't know, another 5 of bamboo. Oh, we could take this hand so many different ways, folks. Call me an alternative to Google Maps. The way we could be taking this a lot of different ways. Here's the thing about navigation apps. Oh, he's about to light society on fire, folks. Here's the thing about navigation apps. I think that Waze isn't that bad. It's supposed to be, you know, better for you in a city or something. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you like to use, because I've always been a Google Maps kind of a guy, you know? Billie Eilish, she's singing about tough guys and bad guys and the might seduce your dad types. Me, kind of a Google Maps type, you know? Might drop a pin type. Might save a location type. I'm a Maps guy. Duh. I like Google Maps a lot. I don't know. It just is easy. Waze sometimes is like, hey, you see this 17-lane intersection? I need you to make a big left turn here. And it's like, oh, so you want me to risk my life to get there if I could have made this turn, right? I would have gotten me there 5 minutes earlier than had I used another app or something. Riichi Pinfu, pure double sequence, pure double sequence. Not only that, we could still draw into a 2 or a 4 or a 5 or a 3 or a 6. Literally, a stiff breeze gets us into Tenpai. It never happens, folks. I genuinely, I don't know. I don't know. Some games are easier than others, right? Some animals are more equal to others. Not to go Orwellian on you. Did I like Animal Farm when I was reading it in high school? I liked Animal Farm. There's a pig called Napoleon. I don't think the subtlety is, you know, super strong with that one. But hey, if you're gonna teach students allegory, that's a good place to start. Right, Lord? Kind of running away with it. I would have loved to remain the dealer there in wow, okay, in East 4. But you know what? We still have another chance to regain the dealer seat in South 4. And we have to count our blessings here. We genuinely have to count our blessings here. Number 1, it's a decent hair day, okay? Woke up today. It's a decent hair day. It's pretty good, not gonna lie. Count our blessings number 2. It's my birthday. That's kind of nice. You know, this is kind of nice. I might use my Chipotle app to get some rewards later. You know how adults celebrate their birthdays, kind of pog with it. No, kind of boring with it. But I don't give my real birthday to apps. You know what I mean? My birthday, as far as any application or as far as Steam is considered, has been January 1st, 1899 for as long as I can remember, you know? Okay, we can maybe draw into a Riichi Pinfu Red 5 Dora situation. I'm looking at you, 6 of characters. What is the nut draw beyond all nut draws? Another 9 of characters would go mondo hard here. It would make my brain explode. Left Lord has pawned into a 9 of bamboo. We have to be careful. Another axiom that we've learned is as follows. I can't take this. I can't take this. I can't take this, right? I can't take this. But like, instead of waiting on a 2-5, I guess I would rather wait on a 3-6, like some mafias that I know, right? The 5s, you know, there's only 1 5 left. A lot of the 2s are gone. That's a great play by me. That's a great play by me. Another thing that we need to be cautious of, like being out on the road. Sometimes you got to be a defensive driver. I would say you got to always be a defensive driver, especially if you're driving in a major metropolitan area. We have to be careful about dealing into the world's most obvious half flushes. I know. It's not, I don't think it's that fun, you know, to be careful in a moment such as this. I think there's a world where, oh, okay, that's okay. It's a green dragon only hand. It's a dealer, run, so it's gonna be 1,500 instead of just your measly 1K. You know what? Surprise to doing business, cost of doing business. Maybe I should have, maybe the 2 or the 3 of characters would have been a little bit safer there. Okay. Genuinely an okay starting hand. Masaka, it's impossible. Here we go, folks. Here we go. I'm feeling the heat right now. Call me Miami the way I'm feeling that heat. Do I like live sports games? You know, I used to live in upstate New York, and we were very close to Syracuse, which is a big basketball school. And, you know, that might be confusing to you. They play basketball there. It's not an educational location where basketballs can go to achieve higher education. I once saw a Syracuse game. I don't think it was in March Madness or the Sweet 16 or whatever, but it was honestly, even though I'm kind of a hater, it was a really fun experience. I think the reason that it was a fun experience was because, no, I know we have 7 pairs. I know we have 7 pairs. Oh man. I know we have 7 pairs. Oh, it hurts. Oh, it hurt. Okay, all right, fine. 7 pairs dream is still alive here. So, you know what I was honestly thinking about throwing there? And I genuinely don't know if this is right. Folks, this is your captain speaking. I don't know how to fly a plane. Aren't you glad you're here with me? But like, I was thinking about throwing the Vivian Westmans. Yar, exactly, yar. Okay. I mean, what do I even throw here? This is madness. This is Sparta, folks. This is madness. This is Sparta. Other memes from the year 2003 that we've all forgotten, except for me. Because once a meme has tunneled itself into my brain, I never forget. What am I, an elephant? I think the reason that I had a lot of fun is because the game was really close. It was like down to the wire in the fourth quarter. Everyone was on their feet. Everyone's hooting and hollering in the stadium. That was a really, really fun experience. If you have a fun sports story, you gotta say something. And I, you know what? I wasn't a big fan of baseball, but you know why I'm jealous of people that are fans of baseball? Because sometimes you get to catch a ball. And that is genuinely like the most special thing in the world. You know what I mean? That is very, very cool. If you are sitting in the foul ball area, I've got to assume that the tickets there cost more, right? Because you could maybe catch a ball or something. But then this is weird. This is weird. Sometimes they make you give the ball back, right? And it's not like there's security there that's like, hey, you got to return that ball. But isn't it kind of like sometimes you got to give the ball back, but if you're a kid, they'll let you keep it? I don't know what the rules are. If anyone wants to explain that to me along with the vestigial organ thing, that'd be greatly appreciated. It's hard. There's too much information out there in the world. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, would you rather know about the human body? Or would you rather, like me, know that if you're EV training in Generation 3, you should go to that cave to the right of Rustboro City where there's Whismers, because each Whismer will give you 1 HP EV, but all you can encounter in that cave is Whismers. Like, which would you rather know? I think I don't know. I think I bring a special je ne sais quoi. I think I bring a little joie de vivre. You know what? The knowledge of the Whismer thing is missing. That piece is missing from me. All right, I don't know what's happening here. I'm just gonna try to sail into the sunset, AWOL Nation style. And if we happen to run, PogChamp. If we don't happen to run, I will gladly take my exhaustive draw. The 9 of Bamboo, a little Spice Down USA. This is also Spice Down USA to get rid of. It's a live tile here in the late game. All right, let's see how many of us bozos here managed to get into Tenpai, and I say that affectionately. It looks like Left Lord ended up folding at the end, and I'm there waiting to slurp everyone up. No, umpire, you will not be having this ball back. Like, that's something that you don't get to take a souvenir from any other sport, you know? If like a shot goes wild in basketball, you don't get to take the basketball home. But I think, you know what? I think this is true. If you're a kid, you should get to take a basketball home. Like, that's a magical experience. And all the adults, like, don't get me wrong, they would probably enjoy the basketball as well, but you gotta make things nicer for the kids, you know what I mean? You're only young once. What do I do here? I don't know. Oh, this is like a bad tile, but I'm fantasizing. You know what I mean? Don't stop me now. I'm kind of fantasizing with it. Okay. I mean, okay. This might be wrong. Oh, this is. I've genuinely forgotten how to play Riichi Mahjong. I need to practice with the tile efficiency trainer. This is humiliating. This is why I'm keeping the 2 of circles. You want to know why I'm keeping the 2 of circles? You want to know how I got these scars? Is because if we draw into a 3 or a 1, okay, we're pogging right now. Okay, we're pogging right now. If we draw into a 3 or a 1, I would consider that free and or fun. That would be nice, because then we could get a pure straight in the circle suit. That's an extra little bit of value for us. And we Riichi here, do we not? No, it's terrible. And yet we must. This is terrible. There's only 2 tiles left. Not only that, it's like close to the door. You know what I mean? It's one of those tiles that's like close enough to the door. Left Lord. Okay, that's terrifying. This is a battle of wits now. This is a battle of wits. He's a bit of a flirt, but I'm gonna give him a chance. Left Lord has decided to disregard human safety. Don't run me. I think they maybe have a half flush in the character suit. That's what I'm gonna assume that they have. The great news about this situation is that people know that the 5 of Bamboo is safe. They know that I don't have a 6-7 weight in my hand. They might feel pressured as a result of that or they might feel a false sense of security to discard the 9 of bamboo. All right, we just donated 1,000 points via Riichi stick to Left Lord. You know what? Have fun. That's a rainy day fun. Get yourself something nice. Am I excited about this game? I have a sickening amount of optimism for this game right now, okay? I'm not gonna lie to you. The optimism is unfortunately at an all-time high. And that's when you know, that's when you're about to get curb stomped by Lady Luck herself, okay? That's when the gods descend. They take on a mortal corporeal form and they just beat the ever-loving ass out of you, you know? That's where we're at right now. Why do I feel optimistic about this game? Call me a transformer the way I'm feeling Optimist Prime. I mean, I don't really need this. I like keeping a safe tile. We could still accept the 3. I know we could draw the 5, but we could draw the 5 and it'd still be pretty useful here with our 5-7-9 shape. I'd rather keep a little bit of safety. A little bit of Sandra's all I need. It's anyone's game right now. That's why I feel optimistic. Right Lord, although they're in first place, is not in first place by a large margin, right? Homie, they're not in first place by a large margin. A stiff breeze gets us into first place. No one's even above 30,000 points. And you know, if you're new to Mahjong, you might not know this, but at the end of South 4, if nobody's above 30,000 points, the game is not Joever. In fact, the game continues to the forbidden West round, where if you die in the West round, you die in real life. I know, the stakes have never been higher. We drew into another one, and another one. Okay, this is interesting because Left Lord is looking like a fool with their pants on the ground, aka, it looks like Left Lord is going for some kind of flush in the bamboo suit, or at least they're stockpiling a lot of bamboo tiles. And we take the perfect Ishan-ten right now, folks. This is an amazing final shape for our hand. Why? Let me explain to you, my fellow compatriots. I cheat here and we dance and we dance and we dance right now. A crossover with your mint chocolate chip Riichi stick. We either win the game here or we Might I add this? Hum, hum, num, num, hum, num, 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 hum, num, num, num. I also knew that the red 5 in the character suit was the door. I just didn't have time to explain it to you. I was too busy making eating sounds. And now we are in South 4. Cross Lord, psychically broken. Right Lord hitting us with the anxious emote. You know what? I don't think we're gonna win this hand. I think we get rich or die trying. I think we genuinely get rich or die trying with the bamboo suit here. That felt effing amazing. The fact that they dealt in with the red 5 as well. That's a risky Riichi to make, folks. That's a risky Riichi to make. I feel alive again. The world is a beautiful place and I am no longer afraid to die. Kairi, take this Papu fruit because Kingdom Hearts is light. Kingdom Hearts is light. You cannot let the darkness win. You think Xehanort is gonna win because he went back in time to create a council of 13 clone Xehanorts? And you think my Dado form does not know the true meaning of hurt? And other real things that you can encounter in the Kingdom Hearts series? Which I love, by the way. I've 100%ed Kingdom Hearts 1 on normal mode. One of my biggest shameful moments, by the way. One of my biggest shameful moments. What am I, a movie with Carey Mulligan, The Way I Feel Shame? Yeah, he's a cinema buff, folks. He doesn't remember the name of any actor or out there, but he's a cinema buff. You just gotta believe me. Okay, and this is why we started Mondo folding. Because we weren't gonna win this one anyway. And we just sail into the sunset, AWOL Nation style. We hope that Left Lord does not win this one. If we go to exhaustive draw and we are not in Tenpai, the game is over. We pay out a little pinch. It's like getting a measles shot, okay? It's a little pinch. Even worst case scenario, everyone is in Tenpai but us. We still end the game in first, folks. We still end the game in first. He's so back. It's never been less Joever than it is right now, folks. One of bamboo was safe. Right Lord had discarded it earlier. I suppose I could have discarded the Southwind, but again, the dirty little secret about this, call me an all-American reject song. The dirty little secret about all of this is I don't even want to get in Tenpai. This is the true Zen path of Mahjong. Sometimes you don't even want to be in Tenpai. Sometimes you just hope that nobody wins the round and then nobody gets to have any fun. And guess what? Secretly, you get to have all the fun. You get to have all the fun, folks. This is what it means to be alive. To inflict the most amount of human misery as possible. The Riichi Mahjong way. 9 in characters is safe. I'm looking like a prepared guy with my pants securely around my waist. And there it is. A crosslord. Oh no, what have you done? Oh my effing god. Don't tell me. Masaka? Actual Masaka moment? A rare edit in the video, folks. Let me tell you what just happened. Apparently, someone up there does not want me winning, because guess what? My computer just shut off immediately after we won that game. Luckily, it still counted. Let me show you the elo. Let me show you the match history. Oh, I guess I should be grateful overall that match still registered. What has been 3 seconds for you has been 30 minutes of panic for me. I downloaded 2 applications off of GitHub to restore the video that you're watching right now. Holy guacamole, folks. And that's what it takes to win a game of Riichi Mahjong. And so what we're going to do right now, we're going to go back in those logs. We're going to check the one chasing Riichi that a crosslord made that then forced them to deal into us with the red 5. And let me tell you something else. Talk with my significant other, your kidney. So let me break down what happened. I, in my commentary, said that humans have vestigial organs, but I did not remember which one it was. I asked my significant other because she was laughing at me in the background. I asked her, hey, what do you think it is? And she said kidneys. And I was like, that's not right. You need your kidneys for alcohol. That's wrong. Both of us, we're so wrong. The kidneys don't do the alcohol thing. The liver does the alcohol thing. This is humiliating. We just talked in the middle of this and we were like, we should be ashamed of ourselves. We don't know anything. We don't know anything. Both of our moms work in healthcare too. It's just humiliating. Ah! It's your appendix that you don't need. All it does is sit around and eat hot chip. All your appendix does is get appendicitis sometimes. We don't need those anymore. Get that weak sauce out of here. Let me show you the true meaning of Riichi Mahjong. Let's take a look at this one. So, I call, or oh, they go for it. Wow. Okay, so this is kind of like a 7 layers, 7 pairs situation. I mean, I got Red Dragon 1 Dora. It's a spicy zone, for sure, for sure. Wow! Okay, yeah, right, because the north wind is a dead tile. It's a dead Kyle. And now, you know, the 8 of bamboo looks relatively safe for me and for Left Lord, but can I tell you, can I be honest with you? Can I be honest with you? I don't know if I would have called the Riichi here. I think I would have gone Damaten here. I don't know if that's right. I mean, I could have dealt in there. But this is the kiss of death. I've got to assume that this is genuinely the kiss of death. And then I would have folded with a Kiefer Sutherlands or something, right? And I don't know. Maybe we would have found other ways to play safely as well. Unfortunately, it looks like in our hand, we don't even have that many safe options. So overall, I don't hate the Riichi. What I have called it there, genuinely what I've called it here, this is so spicy. I mean, obviously, I know what I know now, which is Red Dragon, Red 5. Red Dragon, Red 5 Dora. It's 3 Han that I'm repping. And this is 7 pairs, and it's not a great one. 3 tiles left in the entire game. It's okay. It's okay. I genuinely don't hate it. It's hard because my mind has already been poisoned by confirmation bias, right? I already know what I got myself into here. So what happens? Left Lord calls a Riichi. I don't think we deal in here. Wow, and we chase the Riichi. We draw into Tenpai, and we chase the Riichi. This is Riichi, Pinfu, Dora, Red 5. With a chance at Tanya. Cloudy with a chance of meatballs, right? Okay, I like it. I like it. I mean, it's a dangerous tile. It's close to the door. It's pretty Spice Town, USA. Not gonna lie to you. And you don't even deal into that big of a hand. you know that you have at least 2 of the Dora, so no one can be repping 3 Dora or something weird like that. I mean, I'm getting you with the fastest Ron this side of the Mississippi. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that either. That was a great instance of pawning and cheating to get into Tenpai. I'm waking up. I'm dealing in. Whoa. I mean, this was a weird one. What should I have done here? Maybe throwing away the 3 and the 2. 3 and the 2 look marginally safer, homie, but I don't know. I keeping the 5 and the 6. I mean, that's fine. You know what I could have also done? I could have thrown the 4 and the 5 maybe if I wanted to go sicko mode, keep that option open for a pure straight. Genuinely here, maybe, and we're gonna play one more game, by the way. Maybe I'm supposed to throw away like a 2 or a 3. Maybe this is a little bit safer. I don't know why I was so hesitant to keep the 5 and the 6. I was like, it's been with us for so long, but you know what? That's not right. We can keep the 5 and the 6. I don't even like throwing the 6 because people are gonna be waiting with their 7s and their 8s just to slurp me up. Why do you slurp me up, Buttercup? Just to bring me down? I mean, this is... I don't know what I was thinking here, folks. I don't know what I was thinking here. I called the worst Riichi I've ever seen in my entire life. Left Lord is repping Green Dragon something. I don't know. It's the cost of doing business, but just imagine in your mind's eye had we won this one. I mean, it's not like Left Lord was folding. But it wasn't like I'm going to change my hand anyway, right? If we draw into a 6 of bamboo... That's like kind of, you know, who cares? You know, this is chopped liver. If we draw into a 6 of bamboo, that's nothing. I gotta see this last hand. So this is you're in last place. You literally have to. You are legally obligated to call Riichi here. 4, 5, 6 San Shoks as well. I love this Riichi. Riichi, Tanyao, Sanshoku, Red 5, Acceptancy, and all that jazz. You gotta go for it. You gotta go for it. Unfortunately, you get your pants run from right from under you. And we go to play a fun game now. And now that all the busyness, the hustle, and the bustle is done, we go into the tournaments. We go into Dreamland Odyssey. Here's what I learned about Dreamland Odyssey. It's my favorite. Why? It's the roguelike one. It's the one that gives you three like modifiers right at the start, flips this whole game right on its head. God bless the programs that I used. I just did a lot of Googling. I used one that was called Shotcut to adjust the default audio track on an MP4 file once it was fixed, because I record, you know, the in-game audio and then my silky dulcet tones. All right, here we go. Long night. When a dealer wins a hand, achieves Tenpai and exhaustive draw, or the hand ends in a abortive draw, the round bet, which is the Hamba, increases by 5. Triple speed. I'm so sorry. What is triple speed? When winning a hand within 3 turns of declaring Riichi counts as Ibatsu over preparation. It costs 2,000 points to declare Riichi. Oh, we've got a barn burner, folks. Oh, we've absolutely got a barn burner on our hands. And this is a nice way to start things off, right? I mean, I don't think we'll be able to make use of the pawns and whatnot, right? Or excuse me, the Riichi stuff, because it looks like this is a pretty open and shut case. We pawn the Red Dragon. We pawn the East Wind, aka the Feast Wind, aka the Prevalent Wind. Here we go. Can accept the 5 of circles. It's not like we need the 5 of circles here. The Dora is the 2 of characters. We shan't ignore the fact that the Dora is the 2 of characters. I should probably, like these are just safe tiles. This is just technically a safe tile, and it's not even that safe. I should probably get rid of the 6 of circles. Why keep the 6 of circles? Let's exercise good Mahjong gameplay, even when we're playing Dreamland Odyssey. Can we celebrate a little bit more? I'm saying this mostly to myself, not because, you know, look, I don't know if you're whooping at home right now. I can only assume that that's the effect that my videos might have on you. Whoop, whoop. You know, everyone's cheering. Everyone's cracking open a bottle of champagne every time I get first. I mean, it feels good to be back. What do you want me to say? On that stream day, the last 2 videos that you saw for the stream highlights, genuinely, I was exhausted down to my bones. You ever spend a weekend hanging out with your family? Holy smokes. Not only do you have to do a lot of like physical stuff, right? We're walking around. We're doing a lot of stuff. I usually don't go outside, you know what I mean? Imagine my surprise when we're, hang on. Does this matter? Does this genuinely matter? I kind of want to cut the 4 and then the 3. Is that sick of me? I mean, we could end up with a triple-sided weight here in the bamboo suit, but I like, oh, am I supposed to play good Mahjong here? Oh, I'm supposed to play good Mahjong here, right? If we end up with a 3-3-3-4 shape, we can win on a 2, a 4, or a 5. Why discard the tile that we shouldn't be discarding, you know? Let's play good Billy Bean baseball. Let's play good Billy Bean baseball. Crosslord with the open con. They just gave Right Lord 3 Dora. Okay. This is Chaos. This is Sparta. Anybody else still referencing This is Sparta and Club Penguin in their heads like it's 2003? Oh, just me? And Icon as well. And me also. And verily onto you and yours. And I gain a new Dora as well. Things are starting to heat up here in East 1, folks. Or as I like to call it, East Fun. A Crosslord going for an all triplet sand. You know what? I respect that. I respect the gumption. I respect the courage that it takes. I respect the fact that most of the 5 of characters are absolutely ripped from this mortal coil right now. It's gonna be a flippin' nightmare, folks, to try to complete this 3-4 shape in the character suit. Right Lord has got a flush in the character suit as well. You know they're clutching on to the 2 of characters. It's the original Dora. You've heard of original sin, but original Dora. Do I con here for silly mode? Do I silly mode? I'll silly mode. This is, rewarded? Like okay, obviously that's wrong. Obviously you should never ever do that. One of the sickest tempais you've ever gotten in my entire life. The word that was obviously wrong, folks. That was obviously wrong. But oh, it felt so right. It just felt so right. Don't think I'm in love tonight. It's Katy Perry's I Kissed a Girl. Oh my God. What happened today, folks? What happened today was nothing short of a Christmas miracle. I have Prevalent Wind Red Dragon 2 Dora. That's enough. And I have a gazillion and a half mini points. Give me that Mongon, folks. And free my soul. It's hard. I think, you know, not only do you have to do a lot of physical stuff, you're walking around town. You're getting ice creams, which don't get me wrong. It's not like, oh no, you so good to get ice cream. Like, I'm not complaining about getting ice cream. Ice cream for ice cream. I think it's nice. I think it's cool. But there's also like the emotional labor of, you know, sometimes your parents say rude things. And you just have to be like, yeah, yeah. No, really glad to see it. You know, those visits can sometimes go. So it's been tough. You know, what's been nice is that I've gotten to this point in my life where I'm self-medicating. You know what I mean? And I'm not talking about that dank reefer or that ganj or whatever. You know what I've done after most parents' visits? That's kind of, it's kind of a coincidence, but it's kind of not at the same time. I get a new 1,000-piece puzzle. Like a 1,000-piece puzzle. Yusong, why did you have to tell us that it's 1,000 pieces? Oh, to prove to you that I'm not a baby. To prove to you that I'm cool. Oh, I'm so sorry. You're in kindergarten with your 500-piece puzzles. You're in kindergarten with your 750-piece puzzles. Couldn't be me. Absolutely could not be me. I'm an adult with adult puzzles, okay? And I don't mean like there's something lewd being drawn on the covers or anything. Like a weird half outside hand could happen here, right? Like a weird half outside hand could happen. I don't know if it's right, folks. I absolutely don't know if it's right, but it's something that could happen. Okay, there's a 3 of circles, but we don't really need that. I mean, the door is a 7 of bamboo. That'd be nice to accept. Unfortunately, a lot of our good tiles already drip down the drain, right? The 9 of circles, not feeling super pog. We might have to chi of 9 of circles if it really comes down to it. But yeah, I think that the puzzle allows me to calm down, do a lot of emotional processing, not be staring at a screen the whole day, which is kind of nice. I think I've definitely been a little bit bad lately, and I don't mean bad in the sense of, you know, I'm like terrorizing Gotham City or whatever as the Joker, okay? That's not the type of bad that I do. I'm bad in the sense that, oh man, my screen time notification is really high on my phone. Can I tell you something annoying with this new phone? Oh, Yusong complains about the most useless stuff in existence. All right, watch me. Watch me complain about the most useless things in the universe. The new phone, it does this thing. And for some reason, the old phone didn't do it. I don't know if it's because of the bezels or whatever. But when I watch YouTube on the phone, my palms, I don't know if it's because I have thick THICC palms or whatever, but if my palms ever graze the front of the screen, it like does a press, and then suddenly I'm watching the video at 2 times speed, and I'm like, like the information overload is just way too rampant. I'm getting just blasted with information. It's not okay. But you know what? One less reason to watch YouTube throughout the day. One more reason to emotionally process, and guess what? A crosslord's gonna need to emotionally process this. They just dealt in with the Dora tile, and we're gaming, and we hit an Oradora, and this is considered bullying because we should be playing in the Jade Room, but instead we're playing the for fun game mode and just destroying other people's hopes and dreams. For them, Kingdom Hearts is darkness. You know what I mean? For them, Kingdom Hearts is absolutely darkness, and I keep the 1 of circles here. I keep the 1 of circles here just in case we draw into a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then okay, and then maybe we can wait on a 1 or a 4 as our for our pair. This is a very similar shape to what we saw in our Jade Room game, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Except then, oh, whoa! This hand is bananas. Bananas. Okay, Nutjaw. Nutjaw is another Dora tile, another 9 of characters. Riichi, Pinfu, Dora, Red 5. This is a disgusting hand. Although I'll call Riichi regardless. I want to do the long night. I want to do the triple speed. A long night with triple speed. What is this? My idea of a good time? An over preparation? All of the ingredients to a good trip. I have to tell you something. My significant other, she told me something, and I'm lowering my voice. But I do have permission to share this with you because I asked. She was like, I learned something about her that was very, very just endearing. It's that when she was younger in like grade school, she used to think that the backpacks with the straws were really cool. And guess what? The reason that this came up is because we were talking at dinner, and or maybe we were walking outside at the gardens or something, and I was like, oh man, I wish I had one of those backpacks with the straws right now. And she was like, I felt so cool as a grade schooler taking that backpack on a hike, sipping from that straw like it's no big deal. And I was like, this is the most magical thing I've ever learned about another human being. You know what I mean? One of those moments that is just, it's good to feel, it's just nice to feel alive. And you know what makes me feel not happy to be alive though? This situation. Literally a gazillion, he's so tilted. He's still got a little residual tilt right now. You have to understand, I almost just lost 30 minutes of footage, which again, would not be the worst thing in the world. I was already kind of emotionally preparing myself to you know, have to re-record all of that, redo the Lois Griffin Peanut impression, you know what I mean? I was stealing myself for all of that. And I'm so very lucky that we don't have to, because I thought this was a great game. I didn't want to have to tell you about the first place. I would rather just show you the first place, you know? Not only is it an effective writing technique, but show don't tell is also a very powerful Riichi Mahjong trope. Here we go. I'd like to, okay, all right, take all my good tiles. And now all the 9s are gone. Previously, all my apes were gone, but now all the 9s are gone. So Right Lord is doing the thing where they don't have a valid hand at all. You know what I mean? They're waiting on something like the White Dragon or the East Wind. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not sure if Right Lord knows how to play this game. Yeah, I don't. They don't have a oh, the humanity. Oh, and they're seeing the no Yaku. Oh, okay. I mean, but hey, we were all there, right? We were all there, and we call Riichi here, and it's the silliest chasing Riichi of all time because there's not a lot of tiles that we can win from, and we're bullying Left Lord because Left Lord already called the Riichi. If Left Lord Ron's here, you know what? Left Lord Ron's here. A Cross Lord, maybe they know a little bit more. What am I, a YouTube thumbnail? The way I'm asking, does he know? They could be going for that 2, 3, 4 Sanshoku. Just hang on, gotta peep for a second. Yeah, they're literally, this is their first game? Okay, this is wrong, folks. You gotta watch my YouTube tutorial. You are an adept, okay? And then you're a master one. And I just dealt. And I am master done, folks. All simples red 5, and then what's your Riichi? I mean, it's not like my Riichi was even that bad. Plus, we're just here to have a good time. You know what I mean? Not a long time. Could still get first place in this game. Not that it matters. Not that winning over Right Lord even feels that good right now. It's like going up against a 5th grader in boxing. Like something has gone wrong such that we ended up in this situation in the first place. You know what I mean? It's not a bad hand though. Would definitely chow down on another Vivian Westwind. Right Lord start immediately cutting the red 5. You know what? I respect that. You know what you want and nothing's gonna stop you. Here we go. I mean, you know, when you first start out playing, it is fun to hit the pawn and chi button. So I don't even blame them for pawning until the cows come home. Maybe they were like me. So the way that I learned Mahjong at first was like, I don't know if this is like the correct nomenclature, but just Chinese Mahjong? I don't know if that's correct. I can only assume because I learned it in mainland China, you know? And the Mahjong that I played with my family was like, you know, all the same tiles as this, but no red 5s, no Dora tiles. And it was just, there was no such thing as Yaku. You know what I mean? It was just whoever can make a winning hand first wins the round. And then we all shuffle the tiles again. We all build the walls and then we keep playing. But so in that sense, Right Lord did have, you know, a quote unquote valid hand. Maybe they're just learning. I think it's wrong to make fun of people for learning a game. I genuinely do. The only time it's appropriate to make fun of someone for learning a game is if they're learning League of Legends. You know what I mean? That's just a terrible decision. You have admitted, you know, you have basically implied to a jury of your peers that you are a bad person, you know? No, that's not true. I'm a bad person. I play a lot of League, you know? I'm bad in that sense. Not in the sense that I'm terrorizing Gotham City, but in the sense that I do play League of Legends from time to time. It's just a lot of bad teenagers, a lot of anger, probably from geometry tests or something. And then suddenly it's all getting blasted at me. We gotta find better hobbies. And that's why I like Riichi Mahjong. The most toxic thing that can happen is that someone's emoting a lot. You know, and you can just mute them immediately by clicking on the smiley face. And there, all your problems are gone. Oh, you're gonna go to therapy? I'm gonna be muting a crossword, and that's not to knock therapy. I full-heartedly believe in it. It's something. It's one of the. I believe in taking care of your mental health more than most people. Something that has been helpful in my mental health day to day. You know, it's a very stressful period. We got a big itinerary had a big itinerary with the parents. I was doing a lot of body scans. You know what I'm doing right now, especially? Here's the thing that you can do that maybe can relax your bones a little bit more. So the way to relax your shoulders is a trick to it. You can kind of like roll your shoulders up like and now it's like zoink Scooby, right? We're feeling like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. And then you roll them back towards your ears and then you like let them hang down, you know? And then that's like, oh, and then all your chakras are open. Look, I don't know. I don't know anything about the human body. You just heard me say that the liver, the kidneys were for alcohol. I know nothing, okay, folks. I know nothing. But I do know that rolling your shoulders back and letting them hang down, like a Jay-Z song that asks if your chain hangs low, that feels very, very good. And then just making sure your butt isn't clenched all day. Oh my God. I'm telling you right now, I remember in we took a wood shopping class in high school or middle school. I can't remember, but we did have a shop class. You had to use the fire at one point. You had to use, but whatever. The thing that I remember most is that every table had kind of like a vice grip thing where it just holds something in place and you can tighten it. And I cannot believe that they let us use it, but mostly kids would use it to crush their pencils. You know, kids being kids. Right, Lord, thank you for giving me 2 Dora. Let me show you the true meaning of misery. No, I'm not trying to say that. You got to join the Discord. We have a new player Discord channel. You would love it there. You can ask, why is this hand not valid? There's so many kind and intelligent people in the Discord. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, a vice grip thing. That's on my butt feels like every day of every week. It's like it's so It's part of the nomenclature, but it's just like clenched up and tight all the time. And you really got to remind yourself to be like, okay, here we go. Bend to the knees a little bit. Your knees are locked as if the slightest movement of your legs will send you crumbling. Like, no, you got to chill the body. And guess what? It chills the mind, you know? I'm sounding like Fuamoko here. Bow, 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 bow. Two dubs, folks. It's double rainbow all the way across the sky. And I was able to salvage my fricked up video. So that's a huge win. Kudos all around. That's gonna do it for today's video, folks. If you enjoyed the video, maybe subscribe, maybe leave a like and a comment. It helps out the channel a lot, of course. New videos every day, Monday through Friday. Saturdays and Sundays are for the team, aka stream highlights are coming out Saturdays and Sundays. You can also check our community Discord and the VODs channel link down below in case you can't ever make it live. Until next time, please take care of yourself and please be kind to yourself, okay? I'll talk to you soon. Peace!